Welcome back to the world's most dangerous podcast. Got Matthias in the house. I'm by myself today. Q's not here. But it's all good. We're gonna get through this. You just got me today. I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is. Gotta deal with your boy. But I'm gonna be all right today. Uh yeah, Q's not here. Uh it's just me all if I sound kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie, I've been going through it with these allergies all week. All week been dealing with these damn allergies and they got my nose. I can't breathe. I could barely talk. Uh I'm sorry, I'm just going through it right now. But it's all good, man. I probably need some medicine or something, but these things don't last forever anyway, so it's all good. Uh I have to say, I love doing this podcast, and whether we have 10 viewers or 100, it don't matter. I just love what I do. I don't take it for granted. I want to do this. I want to be monetized doing this. Uh, I just want to be the best I can be. Just it is what it is. This is what I said I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do. And just appreciate everybody just sticking around, kicking it with us. That's all you're really doing is really just hanging out with us. Listen to what we got to say. And you might not even agree with what we say. You might not agree with what I say or Q says. But you know what? We want our voices to be heard. We call it the most dangerous podcast because we say what we want to say. And it's not like one of those we're those people who are like just on here to, oh, we gotta say the most shocking thing, just to talk out of our asses. No, well, the reason we call it most dangerous podcast is because we really say what's on our mind. It has nothing to do with saying the hottest take or, or saying something that's just we're trying to be controversial. No, it's just who you see on camera and who you're listening to on audio. It's just who we are, and we're fun people. You can't go wrong with that. You can't go wrong with the Not So Coming NSC podcast. We do our thing. I can't lie to you. We are good at what we do. We're interesting. And I know I'm tooting my own horn right now, but it is what it is. This is what I love to do. This is, when you find that thing, you could probably go a long time working and freaking just living every day, not thinking that you know what you want to do. You're going to work, you're clocking in, making some money. But this ain't what you want to do. It's not what you want to do. And you don't know what you want to do until you just try things. And it's like, oh, I like this. Why am I not doing this? Why am I waking up clocking in for somebody else who I'm making them rich, making them happy, and they come in whenever they want to, well rested, and I gotta be up, crack of dawn, 6 a.m. making them rich. It doesn't sound right, does it? I don't think so. I feel like we all should be doing what we want to do, whether it's lucrative or not. It's a happiness in it. Like, I don't sleep. I rarely sleep. Like, I'm constantly, either if I'm at my job or I'm working on something for the podcast, it's you can't let your guard down when it comes to something you want to do in life. You just can't. You can't. And even right now, it's like, man, I could be asleep, but no, I'm like, let's go do this podcast. I wish, and I'm by myself, I know it's going to be a difficult task, but the only way I'll get better if I get on camera and just start talking. I said I want to do this, and this is what I'm going to do. What you waiting? Why am I waiting? What am I waiting for? Just get on camera, get on the microphone, and start talking. Nothing hard about it. I'm just speaking my mind. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking my mind. But yeah, through allergies this week, and no sleep. But whatever. I'm still going. What else is new? I'm trying Ramadan this month. Yes, I'm not Muslim. I mean, I don't have, you can Christian either and all that stuff. I may be spiritual, but as far as claiming all these religions, nah, I don't care about all that. So I feel like there's truth and lies in every religion. I feel like there's a connection in every religion, but that's, I don't, but I'm doing it because I feel like it's a way for me to be disciplined. I think I need discipline because there's a lot of things I want to do that I don't finish, and I feel like we need those difficult tasks because if you don't know about Ramadan, basically you don't eat or drink anything from sun up to sundown, and then of course there's prayer and reading and educating yourself, which I like. I like reading, and educating myself, and just being a better person. So I said, you know what, I'm going to take on this task and see if I can do it. Because I feel like you need those difficult tasks. You need to find difficult tasks to make you better in life. I really do. You just, or else you just be, you have something you want to do and you'll procrastinate, and that's what I do. So I said, you know what? I'm just not disciplined. I haven't disciplined myself. So I know this is coming up. I'm saying, why not try this? Why not? And fasting is always good for you. It's good for your body, especially if you eat nothing like but shit like I do. So it's good for you then. But also, I'm not just focusing on the non-eating part. I'm focusing on just like the reading and just educating myself on a lot of different things. So that's how I'm going to take it. Now I can't tell you how anybody else or a Muslim would do it. That's on them. But this is how I'm going to do it. So there it is. That's just something new. I feel like we should always try new things, try new difficult things in life. There's nothing wrong with that. Stop talking shit about everybody's religion or just how they run their own life. Don't knock it till you try it. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I stand with it. But overall, yeah, we appreciate you. I appreciate you, Q. Appreciate you. The whole Not So Common NSC. Appreciate you guys tuning in and hanging out with us, your family. All right. So let's get into it. You already know what I'm going to talk about. The slap heard across the world. We know, we saw it. Will Smith slaps Chris Rock. So those of you who don't know, Chris Rock is there to present an award. He does a joke about Jada Pickett Smith, about her hair. She suffers from alopecia, so her hair was bald. She cut her hair bald and came out. So he made a reference about G.I. Jane. Can't wait for G.I. Jane too. Whatever. Wasn't that heavy of a joke. It was all right. But Will laughs at first, and then I don't know if he looked at Jada or, I don't know what he did. I wasn't there. But he walks on stage and slaps Chris Rock. What do y'all think about that? You know what I'm saying? Do you ever, because you can't, if you insult somebody, you really can't dictate how they react. That doesn't mean their reaction is good reaction. That doesn't mean that the way they react is okay. But you just can't tell somebody how to react if they're insulted. I don't know, man. You talk to people during the week. Some people think it's fake. Some people think it's real. My personal opinion, it was real. Everything about that was real. It was the way he, even away from the slap, the way Chris Rock started stuttering after, messing up the words. I mean, he wasn't acting. And then Will Smith with the keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth and yelling it. I mean, he made everything awkward. You know, he wasn't faking that. It was real. I think Will Smith might have thought he was still in character. He was, but at the end of the day, everything about that was real. You know, I don't feel like at their level, when Will Smith is walking up there, at their level and profession, he's not thinking this is a slap. He's probably thinking like Will Smith about to say something to him because they're multi-million-dollar professionals in acting. You know, they're not thugs. They're not, you know, the normal people who are not protecting $1 million corporate or their $1 million brand, you know? So he's not thinking that they're supposed to be Hollywood elites and all that stuff, whatever that is. But he stands there, leans in like, Will Smith, what you got to say? And Will Smith slaps the hell out of him and walks back to his, walk back to the seat, like in a, button up his suit like he's in Wild Wild West, you know? So, you know, I get it. I get it. He's protecting his wife. I get it. Does that make it right? Maybe not. Because I would protect my wife if I was married. I would. Would I have handled it like that? Probably maybe not. I'd have put him to the side. I'd have probably went backstage after he went backstage, and or it's not like you didn't know the jokes were coming. So you can send out a message before and say, hey, look, leave us alone about all this shit. But not saying that he would have left y'all alone, but at least he would have had the opportunity to leave y'all alone. You never know what he would have done. You never know. So he probably would have just not made the joke. And then Chris Rock. Did he handle it right too? He just stood there, took the slap, kept talking. I mean, I hear a lot of people say that, oh, if I was him, you know, me and Will would have been fighting. I'd have whooped Will Smith ass and all this. But how can you tell this man how to react? He's also protecting himself, his brand. He didn't want to mess it up for Questlove. Maybe he was thinking of a way like, man, we're going to handle this stuff. I'm going to handle it professional. And after the fact, after, you know, this blows over, I'm going to talk to Will, or I'm going to come see Will. Whatever we got to do, him and Tony Rock going to go see Will. Who knows? But, I mean, a lot of people say they should have, you know, I would have kicked him in the back and all this stuff. Who the hell are you to tell somebody how to react to being insulted? You know what I'm saying? You can handle it in a violent way or you cannot. It's your body, your way. I don't feel like it's a wrong way to deal with anything people do. Let's just say if he wants to protect himself and not show his ass on the Oscars, that's his right to do. It doesn't mean he's weak. It just means he chose to handle it in the way you're dumbass. I just want to fight all day and all that stuff. No. Nothing about you are the one to fight Will Smith back makes you any better, any smarter than Chris Rock or anything. It just means that that's how you would handle it. Is how your brain works. Don't make your brain right. You got to realize that. Yeah, you want to be the tough guy. Maybe he wants to be a professional guy. Maybe he saw everything before it happens. He saw him losing sponsors for fighting, for being even though he was attacked first, but maybe he saw him losing things that he didn't want to lose. Maybe he just didn't want to have that on the Oscars, to be not invited back to the Oscars. Whatever he thought, it's his fucking problem. It's his reason. You gotta let him make it. It doesn't make him any weaker or stronger. It's just that's the way he wanted to handle it. And maybe some people might say to resist does make you stronger because the natural reaction is to fight back. That's the easy part. Somebody you're hurt, somebody swings or does something to you and you lash back out. That's the easy part. You know, restoring restraint is difficult. It's difficult for me. It's a lot of times I want to it happened to me last night. Guys saying a lot of dumb stuff at the bar, and I know I could break this guy's neck, but I don't. I let him make it. I let him know how I feel. Don't get it twisted. I spoke my mind very loud, but I don't resort to violence, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And yeah. So we gotta leave Chris alone on that. Chris, he handled it how he handled it. He didn't press charges. You know, he he uh he ended up apologizing to. I heard he apologized to the host to the females that hosted it. Which he can do that, even though he didn't do anything wrong, but he still thought of them. So there's more on his mind than was on Will Smith's mind. I don't know. I remember you hearing these other black actors, athletes, uh talk show hosts, whatever. I remember them saying like, "Oh, this sets black people back." This reaffirms the notion that we can't handle things without violence. We're savage. That's how we handle things. We can't sit down and talk about things. Uh, that's not true. If they're gonna look at us like that, they're gonna look at us like that no matter what. Tell their ancestors to sit down at the table. You know what I'm saying? Tell the people who were at the Capitol to sit down at the table. Who is doing that? I know we need to be able to sit down and talk about things, but we're not the only ones being violent out there. Let's just put that lie to rest right now. That's not true. I mean, they always say, "Oh, when there's a basketball fight or NFL, the football players are fighting. Oh, these thugs. There's always these thugs are fighting." But just the other day, I'm watching a hockey game, and it was about 3 fights in there where they just let them go at it. Just punch, punch, punch. Guys are bloody. And you know what they're saying? Oh, look at them go. Look at them. They're going at it, It's when you look at things like that, why are we worried about what other people are going to say? Because they by them glorifying a predominantly all white sport like hockey, and it's okay for them to fight. But then when football players or basketball players fight, oh, it's thugs now. That tells you all you need to know about how their mind works. So why are we worried about that? I'm not worried about that at all. I'm not worried about that a single bit because you cannot change their mind. It's what it is. They're going to see what they want to see, and there's nothing you can do about it. Begging and pleading and, oh man, we gotta present ourselves in this way, that way. First of all, you can actually do that. You can actually present yourself in a good way. You don't have to be forced to do that. What happened was that wasn't just, oh, look at these two black guys doing this stuff. Look at two men doing this stuff. They were just two men. It could happen to anybody. Anybody can be insulted and hit anyone. We see it all the time. We have the internet. Everybody has access to the internet. We see fights all the time on the internet, on YouTube, on WorldStar, on whatever. And it's all different type of races. So stop with that stupid shit. It just don't work. It just does not work. And if they still saying that, then, you hear it all the time with, oh, Chicago, black on. They always want to bring up black on black crime. Get out of here with that shit. Who's shooting up schools? Who's shooting up churches? Who's storming the Capitol? All right, who starts the wars? Wars. All right. So at the end of the day, you can't do anything about it. People are gonna think what they want to think because they have a limited way of thinking. It's just what it is. And you have to realize not all of them are thinking that. Not all of them are. It's just what it is. The ones that are, whatever with them. Forget them. Whatever. But we can't just, I guess, what's the word? What am I looking for? We can't just put on a show of good behavior or trying to be extra good so they think a certain way about us. Because, literally, all of them are not thinking that. People just want to hang out. People just want to talk to other people. No matter what. If you're white, a lot of white people just want to talk to people. That's all it really is. They ain't trying to be racist, even though they might be accidental racist by asking so many questions, but that's all it is. You just have the some that get on the internet or make a video or whatever and talk their noise. That you can't do nothing about. It is what it is. It sucks. But those are the ones who are going to see the fights in basketball and football, which are predominantly black, and think of them as thugs and gangsters and stuff, which makes no sense because that you have to be a thug to play football or basketball makes no sense. But anyway, and then look at hockey and just, it's nothing, even though they're the refs let the hockey players literally fight. They're literally letting them fight. And look, even baseball, America's sport, America's pastime. When they get in the fights, it's the whole dugout. If you want to talk about gangsters and gangs and stuff, what about that's a close thing to a gang fight. You're not talking about baseball. The whole dugout. That's not gangster to y'all. That's what you're telling me? Huh. You got the coach yelling in the ref's face. I mean, nose to nose, yelling into his face. That's not thug. No? All right. All right. No problem with that, I guess. It's a little weird you can't make that connection, but, what are you going to do? All right. But anyway. But yeah, I heard Chris actually before I came to do the show, I actually saw on the internet that Will Smith quit the Academy. He retires from the Academy. I have no clue what that means. Does that mean he's not doing movies anymore? He's not acting anymore? I have no clue what that really means, but I know he retired from it. I think Will Smith, I think he's going, you got to understand, for those of you who think all this is made up, they were acting and all this stuff, and they're trying to take your mind off of this and this going on. These people, they may be actors, but they're still human. They are still human. They have millions of dollars, but they're still human. Okay, they have a right to have human reactions. They have a right to have mental problems. We all have it. We all have mental problems. Not everybody admits it, but we do. It seemed like Will Smith was dealing with his. He's laughing 1 minute, slapping 1 minute, crying 1 minute, rapping 1 minute. And this was all in the same night. This was all in the same night. So I think he was dealing with stuff. He's always, said that he's always felt weak his whole life because, it started when he couldn't protect his mom from his dad beating on her. So he felt weak his whole life. And he always felt like he had to put on his front, smile when he's insulted. You know, uh, don't do this, don't do that, be this way. Because if you want to make it in Hollywood. And he's human. He gets fed up with things. And I know people are talking about, what about August? What about August Alsina? What about August Alsina? I think he knew about that and was okay with it. I think he knew, or if he didn't know, he probably, that's the nature of their relationship. So, knowing or not know, he probably just didn't care. And that's their business. It should have been, that really should have been just their business. But, Jada had to bring it out, that whole red table, which is like, do you not have anything else to talk about but bring your deepest secrets of your family out? And then get mad when people joke about it? Well, you brought it out. I'm not bringing everything about my personal life out. I mean, nobody probably care. Maybe some people would care. Whoever's rocking with us right now probably would care. But, I mean, all this stuff has to wear on a person. This guy is over here trying to make movies, and she's putting all their personal business out there. Their kids are weird. You know what I'm saying? Their kids are weird. So, I mean, this guy has a lot to deal with, that he is not in control in that house. It seems like it. He's like, just tell me what's going on, and just so I know what's going on. That's where he's at with it. I don't know, man. I think all these actors and actresses, yes, they have a lot of money, but yes, they are still human. They go through things. I would go. I don't care how much money I have. I think I would still have. You have to deal with life. Life is bigger than money. Life is bigger than fame. Life will knock you down. It really will. And look how hard it hits on my level. Who knows how hard it hits on their level of having to maintain a certain image just to be in Hollywood. And, here's the thing about that. Who really care? I can't believe there are people that really care. Like, just make the movie. You're an actor. Like, you're not living your life for me. And the people, if you have a problem because of the actor's personal life, what for? Get on the movie, say your lines, and let me enjoy it. I don't give a shit. I really don't. You shouldn't have to fake who you are just because you're an actor in real life. Because they're all fake in real life. How many actors and actresses do you... First of all, let's go actors. These superheroes and all that stuff, they look all buff, action stars in these movies and stuff like that. And if you look at them in real life, I mean, they look that tough? No. It's all costumes. It's all costumes. They pretend to be tough. That's where the lie is. On screen. Worry about that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully I just make it one day and I'll be the real one. Yeah, that's how I see it. But yeah, guys. What else is out there? I think this whole Oscars thing. What's messed up? What's crazy about that is nobody knows what else happened in the Oscars. I don't know who else won an award. I really don't. I don't know what movies they were announcing. I don't know who else won an Oscar. Uh, I didn't even care about Will Smith's acceptance speech. I just know the dude was crying. That's all I know. That all that the slap, that few seconds, that few minutes overshadowed all that. I couldn't tell you. Honestly, I didn't know the Oscars were on. I don't really care about the Oscars. Nobody I know even cared about the Oscars. I had no clue they were even on. And then I see the video of the slap, and that's all I know. And that's all everybody's talking about. Chris Rock, he's gonna have he's got a lot of material. I can't tell you one thing, if I can. I probably, let's say if I'm Chris Rock, I wouldn't probably, let's say if I didn't fight him, whatever, after he slapped me, I probably would have dug in so much harder with them jokes, though. I could have did that. And then by that time, security and everybody knows what's going on. So if he run back on the stage, y'all better get him. But I can say, yeah, I'd have pressed some buttons. Them jokes sort of flew out of my mouth. Yes. That's what I did, because that's where he's tough at, on the stage as a comedian. He should have hit him with not the G.I. Jane joke, hit him with the real shit. Really piss him off. But I don't know. I feel for both of them. It was embarrassing for both parties. Yeah, that's how I see it. That's how I see it. I don't know. I heard Will Smith working on I Am Legend 2 with Michael B. Jordan, so that should be good. I think, if he slapped Michael B. Jordan on a joke, Michael B. Jordan might get with him. That's what I think. Shoot. But yeah, I think that took up everybody's week. and who knows what else was even going on in the world. They gotta still have a war going on in Ukraine. Nobody cared about that this week at all. Nobody cared about this whole new COVID variant again. Another COVID variant, which I'm getting sick of. That's how I know they're making this shit in the lab. But that, hey, that's just me, my opinion. Because there is no doggone way. Every fucking day, there's a new variant. There's just no way. That's how I see it. I'm getting tired of COVID. Want to go away. I don't want them to shut down nothing else again. Getting tired of it. Leave it alone. Leave us alone. I heard Joe Biden is supposed to release like 100 barrels a day, 100 million barrels a day of oil, of gas. I'm like, yo, I don't care how much you release. These gas prices going down? That's what I care about. Release what you want. Don't tell me even how much you're releasing. Tell me how much these gas prices going down, because that's what's more important. In my opinion. I mean, it's crazy how everything is going up. The cost of living is rising. And it doesn't make sense. And here's the thing. Cost of living is going up, but our pay is not. My pay is still the same. But we have to somehow survive. The landlord still wants to rent. We still got to go places. They still want the gas money. They are making us poor and poor, and it don't make any sense. Then, Joe Biden just, the war in Ukraine and all that stuff. Putin is doing all that stuff. Man, look, the hell with all that. This is America. At the end of the day, we're responsible for us. There's no way we should be struggling right now. Am I lying? You tell me, am I lying? Why are we so focused? Why is the whole something going on over there focusing or causing us to live worse? Mr. Biden. But that's your boy though. That's your boy. Makes no sense. You know, it sucks what's going on over there. I hate to see anybody getting bombed and killed or losing family members. I really do. I hate to see that stuff. And it's not even a but. It's just it is what it is. What I'm saying is he's blaming that all that on digging in our pockets. Stop it. You're doing that. You're trying to make us poor. There's not a single employer that said, you know what? All these prices are going up. You know what? Let me throw you an extra couple dollars. They don't give a shit. Our employers don't give a damn. They want that work. That's what they want. They might even let you work a few more hours, work some overtime. But who cares? Overtime? Work me to death? Just to make a decent check? Are you serious? That's what it come to. Us working ourselves to death. Don't work yourself to death. Start something. You know, help yourself out because it's a stressful world already. We gotta stop. We gotta stop this. Find something you want to do and do it. And then you're gonna start off. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna start off you know, like I am on this podcast. You know, everything's not perfect. The way I word things aren't perfect. Sometimes it might be the topic that you even want to hear. But I'm putting the work in to be better. And I will be better. I will be. It's just there's no other option. I just will be. Because this is what I like to do. I like my voice to be heard. Don't you like your voice to be heard? Why not? You have it for a reason. Speak your opinion. They always, you know, I hate to hear people say like when athletes speak their opinions on stuff, on the world, you know, or politics or race. You hear people always saying they should just stick to sports. Stick to sports. For what? You have a voice. It's so precious to have a voice. I'm not saying everything I say is right, but I am saying everything. It feels good to say what's on your mind, to be heard. I don't feel like everything I say, you know, take it. No, she should do it or whatever. But I can say everything I do say it comes from a good place. This come from research. If I have an opinion on anything, it's not just, you know, it's a sincere opinion. I'm not just talking. You know, I know exactly what I'm saying. You may not like it, but you know, it is what it is. You don't have to. It's my voice, and you can say whatever you want. It's your voice, and that's a good thing. That's what I think about it. But anyway, yo, thanks for kicking it with me. You know, I'm by myself. Hopefully, you guys like what you heard, like what you saw. It was fun. This was fun. This is my first time like really doing it by myself, you know? Hopefully y'all come back. Hopefully you still kicking it with us. You know, follow us. You can follow us on Spotify at Not So Common NSC. You can follow us on YouTube at Not So Common NSC. You can follow us on Instagram at Not So Common NSC. You can follow my personal Instagram at Matthias_Dreamer. And follow me on Facebook at Matthias Wilburn. Follow me. I'm fun. You like it. I got some dope shit out there. You know. Don't forget, don't comment on our videos on our podcast. Press the like button. don't press a dislike button. Press like button and subscribe to our channel. I feel like, you know, help us become better. Because we definitely want to be better. You know? And we will be better. I will be better. Q will be better. We all be better. But don't be afraid to ask us questions. Leave some comments. You know?